got audio. Hey everyone, welcome in. My name's John. I'm the lead maintainer of Latterly.io, an open source tech career acceleration platform. And I am getting really irritated with the homepage. So you may not be able to tell, and that's part of the problem, that I'm already logged in currently. So what I would like to do is something I should have done a while ago. When you log in, you get a different landing page. The landing page looks different when you log in. In the past, part of the problem was like, okay, like what should it do? Actually, the recommended next step here with the standard checklist was the original core value proposition at Latterly. It was like the main thing we offered. Like, okay, you signed up, let's keep track of your checklist. And that is like still a thing. Check it out. If you're learning to code in particular, it's going to be helpful, but so many in the Latterly community are like way past that. Like a lot of us are not learning to code. A lot of us are like pretty far down our careers. And there's way better tools in the site, but they're super hard to find. You basically have to like go to the blog and like read all the articles and like figure out what these different buttons do. So it's a terrible user experience, and it's really bad on mobile. And so I had a really bad marketing experience. So I'm trying to market Latterly, and I'm not a very good salesperson. So I sent a bunch of people to this benefits of premium article. And I was like, yeah, it'll tell them the benefits, and then they'll get it, and then they'll sign up. And this thing confused people so bad. The table of contents here, people didn't know it was a table of contents. They thought it was like links to different articles. And then no one wanted to read. I think it's a pretty short article. It's 2 minutes, but like people were not bothering to read this. No one wanted to scroll. They hated it. People just hated it. The feedback I got was like it's a text wall, and it looks really bad on mobile. So here's how it looks on mobile. I don't know. I don't think it looks that bad, but that's the feedback I got, is that people hate it. So the first thing I thought is, well, let me do a video sales letter instead of having people click around. And it's true. If you start reading, you might be motivated to click over here to read about free tier. Or click over here to understand the Copilot better. So the clicking around is not cool. So a video walkthrough would be better. By the way, I just released a new video walkthrough of the Latterly site on the YouTube channel. Okay, so if you go to the YouTube, like I sent this out like yesterday. Latterly.io, new features to boost your career. 7.5 minute video. Probably get that under 5 minutes, and that would be even better, but check that out, and it'll give you a current walkthrough of all the features, including the journaling tool and more. So that's what I want to do. I want to focus on the journaling tool. And I don't want to force people to read this if they're not going to read it. So what am I going to do instead? I thought I could send them here and do a video sales letter instead, but that also doesn't make sense. If they're coming from TikTok, they just saw a video ad, they're motivated, and the video ad is a good filter. So only like less than 1% of people are coming through. So those people have intent, right? They have match. And then they get here, I'm going to make them watch another video. I don't think that makes sense. So I think the solution is we send them right to sign up. Just like sign up, a mobile optimized sign up page that doesn't have a mobile menu. It's not distracting. I don't even want the navigation to be here. I want it to be like, there's one thing you do here. You don't have to scroll. There's no distraction. You just sign up. But I do want to give social proof, and I do want to give a quick, like 3-bullet, here are the benefits to you. Another piece of feedback that I got was the article tells you about the tools that you can unlock with premium, but it doesn't tell you why you should care about those tools, which is so true. I mean, if you get all the way down here, it says, did you know that measurement alone can cause improvement in outcomes? It's just not a really, I mean, it's true and it's research backed and it works but it's just not emotionally impactful. Did you know that measurement alone can cause improvement in outcomes? Yeah, okay, so I want something that's demonstrating the emotional value. So some of the examples would be, imagine getting to senior plus faster with low stress, low to no stress, because journaling tools are good for your mental health and they can reduce anxiety. Other services Laterally offers are helpful along those lines. So if you do practice interviews, surprise, surprise, then you're more confident going into the interview. And there's research from Harvard and very well-respected places on all this stuff, but I need to figure out how to communicate that concisely. The advantage I have is that I'm super confident in the tool itself. So it's just a matter of like fine-tuning the delivery, or so I think. Okay, that gave you all the background. And if we have other time, we'll do other stuff, but probably not today. The main thing I want to do is this journaling landing page, 519. So let's get into it, okay? So here I am, get branch, I want to get fetch origin main, get checkout dash B, 519 feature branch, and this will be better journaling landing page. Pages with an S. I actually want to do 2. Should I do 2 or 3? Why not? 3. Let's do 3 versions of this. Yeah? Sound good, chat? We'll get some real A/B testing going here. ABC testing. Okay. So maybe I'll put these under sign up. I could just make a directory called landing, but then in the URL it's like landing. Do I care? I don't know. I don't know if I care. Okay, let me npm run dev. We'll make a new chat here. Oh, I can update the instructions. I'll need to do that again after I make these landing pages. So let's go ahead. I just have no idea how to make a good landing page. A little bit of inspiration, I like Supabase. That's gonna have me logged in. Let's go for Codecademy. Maybe. I don't like all the nav up here. Do they have actual landing pages? Pricing for individuals? I don't know. I kind of think this stinks too. What do you think, chat? Like, I like Codecademy, but is this a good landing page? Like, okay, let's ask ChatGPT. Create an evidence-based rubric on a high-converting landing page for free tier signups. You're asking me to give you feedback. You're asking the wrong guy, buddy. CTA, okay. Focus minimalist design, yes, I'm aligned to that. But I'm also aligned to the CTA and the compelling value prop. I guess I'll go for this one because it's a little bit shorter. Okay, rate this page. What's another one? Codecademy. What's another thing that I've bought? I think I made a list on my phone. 1 minute. Dun, 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 dun. 8 path forward, I said.
For example, I have a journal tool free now. Video sales letter.
Places I'm going to copy.
5 landing pages I'm going to copy as a for this and other content on Amazon and more, and a landing page. And maybe that is prime reflection that love these guys. Laterally.com.
Taro, yep.
Other ways they're like the Codecademy help me break into 5 landing pages I'm going to copy. 5 landing pages I'm going to copy in public with ways they're like the Codecademy help me break into tech. LinkedIn is number 4.
LinkedIn, okay. Taro and LinkedIn, we'll look at them. So LinkedIn Premium. Frozen Mango, what's going on? We're working on landing pages. LinkedIn, we're going to try to copy people that I think are good, even though I don't even know what I'm really looking for, but okay. So LinkedIn Premium, this feels like a little bit, the smarter way to advance your career. This feels like a little bit of a better landing page, right? But we'll let ChatGPT rate them. Rate these pages using the rubric score of 1 to 10 and include a total column. A total sum column. And I'll just do 3. So 1, 2, and then the other is Taro. Love these guys. By the way, before I show you Taro, Latterly Perks has a 20% off Taro. So when I show you this Taro landing page and you're in love, you should use my discount link. Okay, and let's go to their, what's the landing page, this or the pricing page? I guess we'll go to this. Look at that, social proof right up there. Okay, so I can totally rip this kind of a social proof thing. Ooh, Taro scored weak. Testing and iteration should not even be a consideration here, okay? Mobile and speed, fine. I don't trust GPT's analysis of the speed. Okay, so let's just go on value prop and trust signals. Because GPT is going to be doing a text-based analysis, I think, so those are what I actually trust. So value prop, Codecademy is strong at saying, and trust signals, LinkedIn is strong. Cool. That was a fun exercise, I guess. Great. Job search details, this is not where I want to be. So do I want it to be under landing, or like, does the route matter? Is there any research to indicate that the route URL matters? I'm debating landing version name versus sign up. Landing page version name. URL structure can influence user behavior. Okay, wow. All right, fine. Fine. Recommendation, use, sign up. Okay, fine. What was the point of even talking to ChatGPT if I was going to ignore it? So let's go for that. So, API, where's the sign up page, dude? Latterly IO sign up. Yeah, oh, it's under auth. I guess that's fine. So here we will have, what are the 3 versions that I want to do? One is going to be journal. Okay, one is going to be research backed, and the other is going to be like crush the job search. I'll go for these 3, okay? Instead of research backed, evidence based. I like research backed actually. Okay. Good gracious, can I spell? Okay, I want to give it the AI instructions. Copilot instructions, it's called, that's fine. Okay, create a convincing sales or convincing landing page that has a call to action causing users to sign up. Leverage the email or Google sign-in shown on the existing sign-up page. What else do I want to do here? This is going to be research-backed. Ensure mobile optimized UI. Do not cause the user to scroll. Do not, let's see. I'll leave it, I'm gonna remove the navigation myself probably. So we'll go with this. So I don't use the scroll, I want to include social proof. Why users love us. Include social proof with this widget. And then the last thing is include 3 line items demonstrating the value from a user perspective of signing up to Latterly. The focus on this landing page is that Latterly's content is backed by research from Harvard and other, like, I don't know, trustworthy sources. Can I just say that? The model better not put that. If it says literally trustworthy sources, then let's say prestigious sources. If the model actually says like prestigious sources, that's going to be super cheesy. I'm hoping that it like understands what I'm trying to do. So I'll stage these 3 empty pages. Layout will be mobile first and aim to fit above the fold, no scrolling. So at least understands what it's supposed to be doing. Okay, so let me open up localhost. And then I'll have to manually put the route. I see coding React TypeScript. What's up, Elite? You nailed it. We're building landing pages. Okay, so I should be able to go to sign up. I'll join up next to you. I'm building Swift. Cool, cool. You're already logged in. Yes, I am. Okay, let me log out then. Okay, so I'm logged out. I go to the sign up page. This is the regular sign up page. I think it's nice and clean, but let's get to the landing page. And let's also do mobile. What does it look like on mobile? So it's really simple and clean, but there's no like pitch here, right? So that's what we're trying to say. Change. Research backed. Okay. I don't want the navigation here. The text is too large, and so therefore the user has to scroll. So I'll stage this, and I'll say remove the footer and do not nest card UIs. Nice, looking crisp. Thank you, Elite. Appreciate you. We can do better, though. I like the low-key terms of service. That's great. Latterly home, I want to get rid of that. The link to the dashboard persists. That's, yeah, it's still, we're still nesting cards. We're still nesting cards. So, what's the deal here? This is coming out of research backed, yeah. So, we are still nesting cards because has a card style. And if I go to the regular sign-up page, there's no page wrapper. Yeah, there's no laterally page wrapper here. Do not use laterally page wrapper. I do like that the page wrapper has analytics in it. So I have this laterally analytics component we can use. Here I'll make sign up page wrapper.tsx. That way I can recycle, because I see these value props are going to be just like different per page. So this looks better, right? This looks way better. Let's make sign up page wrapper, which accepts value props. So we can make a few versions of the page. Do not include nav to. We want the user to sign up or leave. Sign up, log in, or bounce. And what's the third thing here? Let's include Elite says, thoughts on Gemini 2.5 over Claude 3.7? I find Claude better. Yeah, I like Claude more. Here's the thing. You see I'm using 2.5 Pro 0325. Even 2.5 Pro has different subversions, okay? And they actually matter. So Gemini 2.5 with implicit caching just came out a day ago. And the latest subversion is better. Let's go for Logan. What's this guy's name? Logan Kilpatrick. Yeah. Plus 147 ELO on the Web Dev Arena. Specifically for not just 2.5 Pro, but 2.5 Pro, the May edition, 0506. I know it's hard to see. It's hard to see this, right? But literally, you can see that even according to Web Dev Arena, Claude 3.7 Sonnet was beating, and now it's losing. And it's not by a small amount. It's not by a small amount. So for months, I've always been a Claude 3.7 Sonnet guy. I pinned it to Gemini, but arguably I shouldn't have, because this is the wrong Gemini, but I like the new Gemini. Okay, so we're doing better. I don't want this laterally hung though. We can get even more real estate back, and then we can shrink the text. Okay, so this is research backed, but it's not using the sign up page wrapper. Sign up page. Yeah, you. So use the sign up page wrapper on our new landing page. Boom, and that shrinks the file. Look at this. Now we got this skinny, sexy little 30-line file. That's what I love to see. Good, and now that top nav is gone. So we're almost there, chat. Yeah, this social proof is kind of long. So maybe we should only have 2 bullets here, and I'll shrink this. And then we don't need to create an account, create your accounts, okay? Okay, so we're getting rid of the text XL3. We're getting rid of that. We are we're getting rid of this H2, create your account. And so now I can see create an account down at the bottom. If I hide the connect on LinkedIn, that's a little bit... But the connect on LinkedIn is trust building, right? Don't you think? I think so. Let's get rid of the text LG over here. Just getting really hungry for all of the space that we can steal back. So we give the user the affordance that they can sign up with Google. They can actually tap without scrolling, so that's good. Let's try shrinking the text here. And the Y6. Yeah, maybe I can reduce the padding here. So what if I go for a P2? Nah, that's kind of rough. Where do I go for a P4? I think that's tolerable. So I'll turn the 6s into 4s here. So we have a P6. We'll turn that into a P4. We have a Y6. We'll turn that into a Y4. And then if I shrink this spacing and text size, then I think we're good. Okay, so here's an MB4. We can make that an MB2. This is Tailwind style. Okay. Honestly, the whole page card aesthetic is probably unnecessary. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I don't know. Hold on. Is it better? Gotta go. Thanks. See you later, Elite. Thank you. Yeah, I think a little P2 there is worth keeping. Got an MT6. Gonna make that an MT4. And then the text on these guys, can I shrink the text just a little bit? So, what would it be? Text small. Good, and now the whole thing is like above the fold, basically. I think this works. Turn that into an MT2, okay? Cool. All right. And I think it looks pretty good on desktop as well. I think we cooked, chat. I think we cooked. So this will be called, the commit here is sign up page wrapper. We don't need that page title. For a real app, this is a real app, my guy. For a real app, that's super rough, dude. Go to dashboard, no. Okay, I got it. If they're already logged in is the idea. So it's just gonna be the home page then. Still looking good. Could do with a little more padding on desktop, I think. So, what is this? This is the P4, P8. Yeah, that's fine. We do P8 on medium up. So MD gap, where we have that gap, we can also do MD P8. So on mobile, we're still above the fold if you already have an account login there, cool. And then boom, on desktop, we can do some MB feels like kind of splitting hairs, but that's fine. We'll do a little bit bigger margin here on mobile or on desktop as well. Okay, so it's an MB2. Computed margin bottom is 8 pixels, and then I go over to desktop. Computed margin bottom is 16 pixels. Good. So it's expanding a little bit on desktop. I think this looks good enough. Okay. Update the page.tsx meta for SEO. Typewriter, thank you for the follow. We're still good on mobile. That's what I care about the most. Okay, so this looks good. And then let me actually read these bullets. So access curated learning paths grounded in research from leading institutions like Harvard. No, it's not curated learning paths. It's the journaling strategy. Access Harvard Business School journaling. Diarist. And then the other term here will be the progress principle. Progress principle. Yeah, this is the main one. This is the main one. The Harvard backing is for the journaling tool, not our learning paths. Note the progress principle in the link below. Leverage insights from Harvard Business School's The Progress Principle in your daily journaling. Track small wins to boost motivation, engagement, and performance consistently. Foster a positive inner work life and maintain... Okay, so this is good. This is good. It changed the H1 there. What did it say previously? Unlock your potential with research-based learning. I still like that headline, actually. Getting rid of those comments. Gemini loves its comments, eh? So I'm going to go to chat. Is this an optimal value proposition? Or is there a better, less direct reference to the progress principle, which maintains clear description of user benefit, trust building by associating our tool to Harvard's research? It just feels a little too in your face to me. Yeah, boost your performance with a daily journaling habit inspired by Harvard's research on motivation and progress. I like that. Pick your favorite. I like the first one the most, actually. Yeah. Build daily momentum with a journaling method grounded in Harvard research. Okay, and we still have the whole above the fold thing. So this feels good to me. All right, so this is feet research backed theme. Create 2 other page content sets with different themes. Our 3 themes are 1, research backed, done. 2, improved mental health, low stress, etc. And then 3 is focused on technical job search prep for software engineers. Industry leading behavioral and industry leading leak code prep and behavioral interview prep. And I'll say I can provide relevant links for more context if helpful. Should I do a 4th which focuses on job prep or like interview prep? I'm expecting the answer here should be yes, by the way. Here are 2 articles on job search and interview practices from Latterly. So there's one, and then what's another one? Networking tips will be great. Or resume and LinkedIn optimization. Yeah, this is a good one. Okay, so we have I'm going to rename Crush the Job Search to Technical Interview Prep. And then we will do a different one, which is Interview Prep. Like minus the technical bit. Alter that component to give me the Next.js page code for let me grab this. So here's interview prep. This one is meant to be not technical. So we have interview prep. Now let's go back to 3. Oh, did I click the page? It wasn't quite done, eh? Okay, so let's read these. Use guided journaling to offload stress, reflect on wins, and boost emotional clarity. Access structured plans that keep you focused without feeling overwhelmed. Join a supportive community and use tools that help you enjoy the journey, not just chase the next job. Let's go. I like it. Oh, on Twitch. Yo, your energy and positives are next level. Thank you so much on Twitch. This is Fendi Fames. Appreciate you. Okay. By the way, if you're enjoying the video, consider tapping like and following the page. Tapping like will help the algorithm send the video around. You can also share the video with a friend directly. Okay, so they're suggesting wellness. That works for me. Wellness. Okay, let's look at this technical prep one. Sharpen your coding skills with a structured leak code roadmap optimized for real-world hiring patterns. That's right. Practice behavioral with AI-driven prompts. Track your progress and optimize with data-backed workflows. Okay, cool, fine. Good enough, I guess. And then craft confident, persuasive behavioral stories using the advanced STORE framework. Is that /s gonna work? Let me see. Okay, so okay, it worked. Craft confident, persuasive behavioral stories using Latterly.io's advanced framework. Go beyond the STAR method. I want to say go beyond the... Prep smarter with resume A/B testing and job search tracking tools to improve your application interview ratio. Let's go. AI and industry-informed frameworks used by interviewers at company like Amazon and Meta. I like the quick prestige plug. That's cool. Okay, interview prep, technical prep, and wellness. Land your next tech role with proven prep tools, okay? And then wellness. Advance your career without burning out. Love that. Rowan, what are you building? We're building these mobile optimized landing pages so that I can A/B test video ads going direct to a sign-up page. And so the feature here is more landing pages. Bro, I'm worried about AI and the amount of jobs out there. AI can help you, dude. AI can help you. Join the Discord, right? So if you go to latterly.io, link is in the bio, you can join the Discord and chat with us. Latterly.io, and under the community tab is the Discord. Come answer your questions. You can drop a question on, looks like you're on TikTok, right? You can just drop a question on my TikTok videos and I'll answer it. But basically, AI is going to help you get a job. It's not going to hurt you. It's going to help you get a job. You just got to know how to use it, and we'll get you hooked up. If you sign up, you can go to the blog. Applying everywhere for an internship and no responses. You got to start with the basics, homie. Blog article 9, resume and LinkedIn optimization. Do you have a GitHub portfolio? And how many, let you join. Yeah, go ahead. And so come chat and I'll walk you through the basics. I'm going to want to know your years of experience. If you're going for an internship, I guess you're still in school, right? So in that position, a GitHub portfolio is going to be really helpful. If you're like a senior, it doesn't matter so much. But in that position, I'll be suggesting, hey, let's build a portfolio. And so you can look at blog article 2 about how to do that. You can get a portfolio knocked out in like 4 days. Okay? It's not a bunch of work. With AI. AI helps you do this. Then you optimize your resume, LinkedIn. Next step from there, here's the big one you're missing, the social networking. Okay? So once you have your LinkedIn and resume and portfolio in place, the only other thing you got to do, nail the social networking. You'll get an internship, or you might be able to skip the internship completely and go straight for a junior level full-time role. So we'll get you taken care of. Graduating in December, you got plenty of time, bro. You got plenty of time. We'll get you a summer internship or a direct placement, and you'll be good. All right, everyone, thanks for joining, and that's going to do it for the current stream. What's the website? It's in the bio. Ladderly, like you're climbing a ladder. Ladderly.io. Let me check my pull request over here, make sure it's passing. Oh, this is someone else's pull request. Okay, here's mine. So this is better journaling landing pages. This closes. Are summer internships still possible? I don't know. Yeah, I think it's still possible, but possible and probable are like two different things, right? So you're definitely on the tail edge. So it's not going to be easy, like realistically. But the other thing is you don't need an internship. So if you're in school, everyone's talking about internships. You can just get a job. You can just get a contract role or something like that. I'm applying, but it looks like most are filled out. Yeah, most of them are going to be filled out by now. We'll still take care of you anyway. All right, I guess there's going to be a build issue here, so let me work on that. This assertion is unnecessary. Where are we at? In the sign up page wrapper, line 25, okay? Control P, Control V, enter, line 25, we're scrolling down, we got as const is unnecessary. Yep. So here we're going to say fix extraneous assertion.